Love Not War on the front of that car there, little bumper action. So, kind of being bugs here. I'm just going to stand here for a second because I'm trying to decide whether to go down Broad or to go west on Chestnut. I'll just go on Broad. It's hard to explain why that happens. So one day, you know, they'll explain to people. I have to wait for the proper instruction. So it's really annoying. Can't wait to be free again. So ready to relax. Tampa Bay, they still have, oh, those are just paddle boards. We used to have paddleboard yoga here. There's a whole like height movement of yoga, and then it progressed into like paddleboard yoga out over by Penn's Landing in the little harbor there. But the pandemic came along and that sort of like crashed the dreams of yogis worldwide. Because yoga never was the same, except for Ashtanga, which is always the same. And they do have an Ashtanga school of yoga here in Jewelers Row, way down by Washington Square. It's expensive though, so a lot of, you know, you have to be a certain type of person to either be willing to pay for it without having a lot of money, or you just already have a lot of money. So, the very popular and very well attended yoga for many years here in Philadelphia, at least, was Vinyasa Flow, which was sort of a morphing of Ashtanga. In a way, it's like a branch off of Ashtanga, where they introduce like breath to flow and this, that, and the other. There's a very like golden sequence that goes along with Vinyasa Flow. So sadly, you really can't find proper Vinyasa Flow that maintain the integrity of yoga any longer in Philadelphia. Everything is sort of sported out, more athletic in nature. There's less sanctity, there's less respect for the practice. You don't learn certain words. So I miss something that saved my life, to be quite honest, big time. It's too bad more people can't live with that depth and spirituality, if you will, that was offered through Vinyasa Flow. So, oh well, now everybody's sort of dumber, dare I say. It's cheaper and less something. I don't know what to say. There's cheap thrills now going on in yoga, and there wasn't before. And people pay a lot more now. It's kind of odd because the pandemic you would think would dial back prices. Nope, you get less yoga, less time in the yoga studio, and you pay 3 times to 4 times more. I could get, for 15 bucks, I could take a 75 to 90 minute yoga class. And even if you want to do a power hour, which is a full 60 minutes, not 50, 60, you could pay $7, and that was for people who needed to get it in and also didn't have a lot of money. They even had donation-based yoga, and you could go down the Ray Street Pier and everything and take yoga and just pay what you can, like even if it's $2, you know. Some people did. It was just recommended donation-based, and a lot of people didn't even pay. A lot of people did. They gave even more. Like they were so grateful to have good yoga. But you know, point being, these days you're paying $30, $40 for 50 minutes of very bad yoga. I'm so not kidding. I think there are people out there looking to see if they can control or handle people. It's sort of like dancing. It's hard to explain. Anyway, that's my little soapbox on yoga. If you were a major target and you loved something and it was taken away, and the entire community was willing to go along with it, or other people suffered also, but that could be part of the program. So the idea would be, say you were a huge baseball fan, you even became like an historian for baseball, documenting all the numbers, the statistics, this, that, and the other. And one day you woke up and they changed the game of baseball and you didn't get the memo. All of a sudden they're doing something totally different and everybody's acting like it's the same. And you're sitting there going, does everybody else notice like they totally changed, like baseball is nothing at all like it used to be? That would be a major mind F-U-C-K, big time. And that's what I see as happening in yoga. A major mind F-U-C-K. So anyway, so we'll leave it at that. And it was, the yoga I took was in proper studios, which aren't spot out with mirrors and closed rooms and even heated. That became a thing later, which adds like a party atmosphere. Good yoga is in like all wood, hardwood floors, a proper, very quiet. The idea is peace, sanctity, respect for your fellow man, that kind of thing. These days, everything became a party, a mockery of quiet people. So I actually respect quiet people more than obnoxious, boisterous ones. I think I'm fascinated that obnoxious, boisterous people are rewarded so much in society. But, you know, anyway, I'm more of a personality that's quieter, bookish, although, you know, my brain doesn't read so much anymore. I've been written and readed to the point of we now do this instead. Anyway, so that's my little story there on yoga and how bad it is. Do you want to be in? So go this way. So the elevator let out there.